Good morning. This short video is just to talk about what the idea of Moodle organization is, and then we'll get into those separate steps next. After you watch this video, you'll be able to see the Moodle Rubric, which is a living document. The team is still working on it, but it's pretty much done. In that self-assessment, you'll see 3 columns. Baseline, meaning those things are expected as a minimum on every Moodle course, and then what we consider effective. That's what we really want as and then exemplary is really how you can go beyond and do a really good job at that. But baseline, there's only 4 things that are baseline in this definition, and the first one is a table of contents. I have already inserted the table of contents block on every active course. It should be on the top left-hand side of the course as you're looking at it. And the idea is that it's an easier way for students to navigate to the current sections of your course. So the first thing is to have and use the table of contents. And when I say use, I mean that it shouldn't look like this example course, I just made it, where there are topics in the class that have never been named, and it just says general, then topic 1, topic 2, and it goes down like that. So the first part of the rubric is that the table of contents used, and that you name your topics. The second one is that the topic areas only include pertinent things for that topic, and that they're broken out in a logical manner for a specific course. And we'll go more into that in the next video as well. There should be a course overview as a topic somewhere in your class. So as an example, I have my top one says course overview. I have it highlighted so students know when they come into class, that's the first thing we're going to go over. And if I go in there, it lists those things that should be included in your course overview. Obviously, that's where we put our contact information, anything that we're doing on a recurring basis that we want students to be able to come back to and look at. That's where a number of things are listed in it, and it says in there includes teacher information, classroom rules, and a syllabus as a minimum in that course overview section. And then the last thing really is kind of connected in that on the top right hand side, and I also added this block for everyone, should be the calendar. And really the organizational thing that we're looking for is that you use it. So every time we put in an assignment or an activity that we do something that students have to do in Moodle, we want to make sure that we add a date so that shows up on the course calendar so students can easily go and see what was due that day. They'll also see what's coming up that's due. And that's really in a nutshell the whole thing. We have table of contents clearly defining the different sections and topics of our course, broken up really in any way that you think you should, whether it's by chapter, whether it's by theme, whether it's by subject. I know this is the same thing, but not by quarter or semester. That would be an inappropriate use of the topics, because that would mean you've got way too much in one area. And if the semester is 18 weeks long or whatever, how does a student navigate that to find out what's current in there? So we should break it up more, and that's where it goes into baseline, exemplary, division between how well you break up your information to make it easier for students to find. So that's the introduction to Moodle organization. After you watch this, you can look at the rubric, and then the videos will come next on how to do those things really quite easily.